Get a load of these.
From the depths I come. The night beckons.
The spirits of the earth guide me. The spirits of the earth guide me.
The night beckons. I must hunt soon. Agreed. What, mortal?
Greetings, my lord.
What is it?
Greetings. That was Matt. You thought of that? Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Greetings. What is it now? Very well. Greetings. What is it now? That was my plan. I must hunt soon. Very well. Agreed. Greetings. Very well. Death rages. You thought of that? What? That was my plan. You thought of that? Die. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. Death rages. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. I hunger. Very well.
Our allies'
Rages.
town.
You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? Die. Agreed. You thought of that? I hunger. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan.
Our allies' town needs help.
You thought of
First blood.
Agreed. Greetings. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. You thought of that? What, mortal? Agreed. That was my plan. I hunger. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. I hunger. Very well. Death rages. That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. Die. What is it now? Very well. I hunger. Agreed. Die. I hunger. Very well. Agreed. plan. Agreed. Greetings. Very well. Die. That was my plan. Death rages. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. I hunger. Agreed.
Our allies' town needs help.
I hunger. That was my plan. Very well. What is it
Our
now?
allies' town needs help.
That was my plan. You thought of that? Greetings. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? What, mortal? That
Our
was my
allies'
plan.
town needs help.
Die. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed.
Killing spree. Double
That
kill.
was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. I hunger. I hunger. You thought of that? Very well. What is it now? You thought of that? Death rages. Agreed. Die. You thought of that? Agreed. I hunger.
Our allies'
Thought of
town
that?
needs help.
I must hunt soon. What is it now? Agreed. Death rages. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. I hunger. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Must hunt soon. You thought of that? What is it now? Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Very well.
Our allies' town
That
needs
was
help.
my plan. Agreed.
Hello.
You thought of that? Greetings. Very well. Agreed. Very well. You thought of that?
Our allies' town needs help.
That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. I must hunt soon. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan.
Our
That was
allies'
my
town
plan.
needs help.
You thought of what more? Agreed. You thought of that. Agreed. You thought of that. Your soul is mine. Death rages. That was
Double kill.
agreed. Very well. Greetings. Agreed. Thought of that. I hunger. I must hunt soon. Very well. That was my plan. Die.
Our allies' town needs help.
Killing spree.
I must hunt soon. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. What is it now? Agreed. Die. You thought of that? That was my plan. I hunger.
Killing spree.
What mortal? Agreed. Die. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? I must have soon. What mortal? That was my plan. What is it? That was my plan.
Our allies' town needs help.
Death rages. I hunger. That was
Dominated.
my plan.
Mega double kill.
Our allies' town needs help.
That was my plan. You thought of that? What mortal? Very well. I hunger. Death rages. You thought of that? Very well. What is it now?
Can I help you?
Greetings.
Take your time. Look around.
What mortal?
Our allies' town needs help.
Greetings. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that? What is it now? Agreed. Very well. Your soul is mine. That was my plan.
Unstoppable.
That was my... What? What is it now? What mortal? You thought of that? That was my plan. What is it now?
Our allies' town needs help.
What is it now? You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? I must hunt soon. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. I hunger. That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. Death rages.
Wicked sick.
You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that?
Monster kill!
You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. Death rages. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed.
Double kill! Ownage!
Greetings. That was my plan. Death rages. Agreed. That was my plan. I hunger.
Our warriors have engaged.
What is it now? Very well. What, mortal? That was my plan. Your soul is mine. I must hunt soon. You thought of that? That was my plan. That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. You
Our
thought
warriors
of
have
that?
engaged the enemy.
That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that?
Godlike!
That was my plan. Greetings.
Our
Agreed.
allies' town needs help.
That was my plan.
Our warriors have
What,
engaged the
mortal?
enemy.
What is it now? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that?
Holy shit!
Very well. That was my plan.
Are you threatening me?
Welcome to our village.
What?
What ails you?
I must hunt soon.
Are you threatening
What,
me?
mortal? Agreed. What is it now? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that?
Are you threatening
I
me?
must hunt soon. Very well. That was greetings.
Triple kill!
That was my plan.
Holy shit!
You thought of that? Agreed.
Greetings, my lord.
What is it now?
Our
What?
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? What is it now? Agreed.
Holy shit!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
That was my plan. I hunger. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that? Very well. Death rages. You thought of that? Your soul is mine. I hunger. That was my plan.
Double kill!
That was my plan. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan.
warriors have engaged the
Hunt
enemy.
soon. You thought of that?
Holy shit!
That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. It's my plan. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. What, mortal? That was my plan. Greetings.
Give me something. Are you threatening me?
What, mortal? Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. I must hunt soon. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? I hunger.
Our allies' town needs help.
What? That was my plan. Greetings. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. You thought of that?
Double kill!
That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed.
Killing spree! Double kill!
What is it now? That was my plan. What, mortal? Die. Very well. What is it now? Agreed. Very well. You thought of that? I hunger.
Are you threatening me?
My life for this.
What? That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. I must hunt soon. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. Greetings. You thought of that? Agreed.
Holy shit!
Soul is mine.
Double kill!
Die. Agreed. Very well.
Our allies' town
Very
needs help.
well. That was my plan. Very well. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. I hunger. Thought of that? Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. Death rages. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. You thought of that? What, mortal? I hunger.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I must hunt soon. Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. What? That was my plan. Your soul is mine. That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. What is it now? Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. Very well. You thought of that? Death rages. Die. Holy shit. Dominated. Double kill. Your soul is mine. Holy shit. Triple kill. Holy shit. Ultra kill. Must hunt soon. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? What is it now? Very well. Agreed.
Wait till you see me in action.
I must hunt soon. You thought of that? That was my plan. What is it now? That was my plan. What, mortal? You thought of that? Agreed. Holy shit! Oh, what is it now? That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. Holy shit! Die. Double kill. I hunger. Holy shit! Triple kill. What is it now? Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? Greetings. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. What is it now?
What?
I bow. What?
Are you threatening me?
Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. I hunger. You thought of that? Very well. Greetings. That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Holy shit! Your soul is mine. Double kill. I hunger. Holy shit! Triple kill. Ultra kill. What is it now? Very well. Holy shit! Rampage. Very well. You thought of that?
Welcome to our village.
Is someone injured? What, mortal? That was my plan. You thought of that? What is it now? was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. Die.
Holy shit!
That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan.
Holy shit!
That was my plan. That was my plan.
Holy shit! Double kill! Own it!
You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. I hunger. That was my plan. Death rages.
I hunger! Shit! Own it!
Rages. Very well. Agreed. Very well. I must hunt soon. Agreed. I hunger. Your soul is mine.
Holy shit! Own it! Holy shit! Double kill! Own it! Killing spree!
Very well.
Own it!
Agreed. That was my plan.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Die. Very well. You thought of that. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. Very well. Greetings. Rages. I hunger.
Shit!
You thought of that.
Own it!